learned from the lesson. Live in the hills, but I still get a spread. Started with a little, but I still reinvested. Fear how I feel, then you feel like it's a blessing. I just want the lesson, I just want protection. I'm up and I'm down, but they sound like progression. Farmer never plans if he waits for perfection. Finger to the down, hold it down, we gon' get it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I got your watch list coming in on August 17, 2020, and the stock market is going to go crazy, specifically gold and silver. I know you guys get mad sometimes with the title, but I actually have something very, very cool to show you. So, how we open this week, if it's pretty much an active Monday and things start to react a little bit, then we will have our work cut out for us. Otherwise, if it starts off slow, it's going to be kind of a wait and see. But gold and silver, there was a lot of things. You saw Warren Buffett, the banks. We have a lot to talk about. So I hope you guys are ready. I got the keys. I got the plays, some of the ones that we made on Friday and kind of what we're looking at coming into tomorrow. But again, a lot is going to be dependent on how the rest of this week plays out, but mainly this month. It is middle of August and summer is already over. And shout out to all of the chats. We got a lot of little chats going back to school. A lot of you guys are going back to, I don't even know, but summer is getting ready to wrap up August 17th. I mean, just think about where that is on the candle. So I hope you guys are ready. I got that, got the plays, all that, got some cool stuff. So let us not delay. You guys know what you need to do. Drop your thumbs up on the video. Make sure you're subscribed. And if you don't know, we are live Monday through Friday, 30 minutes before open. It's the first link in the description and it is pinned in the comments. We better see you there in the morning. It's free 99. It costs you nothing to join. YouTube.com/thestockmarket. You can post the plays, see the plays, watch the watch list come to life. And yes, we have a Bible study. Yeah. I mean, it's not like required. You don't have to do it, but it's there. I mean, some people, if you're interested, I mean, it's got an extra feature. You're just like, oh, wow, I can't believe it has that. It has that, kind of. I don't know if you should call it that. I don't know. But we hope to see you there. And the most important thing you need to do, post or watch this below. Let us know what you're looking at. Got any plays, comments, remixes, anything. Post them below and source that info. It is Sunday. Tomorrow is Monday. Here is the random account generator. We need your help if you're listening. You are called right now to do this. Post a random option play in the comment section. Specifics, company, expiration, strike price, how much it cost, and try to keep it below $100. We had a few instances where we got some slippage, but we do this every single Monday. We look to see the performance of a random account and what would happen. So here is the account since the beginning of the year. Pretty cool to see. So comment below and thank you for doing that. But right off the bat, the first thing I want to talk to you guys about why the market's going to go crazy. Like I said, gold and silver. I would watch gold and silver specifically. Like I said, see if we get a big week out of the gate with the market, with the news, with the election, with the stimulus. You even saw Trump's brother passed away. And I don't know if it was from the virus or not, but that could have some political implications. You're going to probably hear about that. Then there was the Warren Buffett news. He sold out of JP Morgan or Goldman, I believe, and then bought into gold. And that is just a very, very weird move for Warren Buffett. So things are going to happen there, but I'm too excited. I have to show you this. This is what we've been talking about pretty much all week. And let me actually give you first silver. Just take a look at silver again. Here's over the last month. We've talked about it pretty much at every single point. You guys have seen how it's played out, but you could see why this point is really, really important. So are we going to get back into a range? Or is silver going to break out? But now, what is the broader thing? This is what I want to show you guys. As the bond yields start to move, again, I was looking at those a little bit. You could kind of see how the 10-year is looking, and a lot of people are talking about how lumber's been going up. This is the chart of that. This is a little cheat code I want to show you. You could come to the commodities section, view all of them on Trading Economics, but look at the monthly and the yearly, and this is really what you need to watch out for here, and this is going to signify pretty much what's going to happen, or in my opinion, it's going to give me a little bit more of an idea of gold and silver. And if things are really, really popping off, this is that pop-off indicator. Again, you could see silver, how it's moving in the month and the year. But now when we get down to stuff like lumber, you'll start to see these big moves. And this is what I'm saying, watch for, because if all of these commodities, if you start to see the 1 month moves start to go crazy, this column over here, but then they start making drastic monthly moves, this is going to let us know pretty much what's going on with both inflation as well as the supply chain economic issues that are kind of reemerging. Those talks have been coming back over the weekend here. So I'm excited because, like I'm saying here with gold and silver, if they start to go a little bit more crazy with those commodities and you start to see pretty much a contagion spread through every other commodity in the world from agriculture to metals, then you're going to start to see it kind of go one by one here, and this is what I'm going to be watching to see. Okay, we're going to get some dollar moves, inflation, gold and silver moves on our hands. So very excited to show you guys that, because I think it kind of helps visualize and give you something to watch with what we've been talking about this last few weeks, because again, the dollar has been going crazy, gold, what you've seen with bonds, TLT, even the S&P back at all-time highs. So that is what I'm watching for. We talked about those global effects last week. There is a visual example. Again, this is just the commodity prices on Trading Economics if you want to check that out yourself. But that's the first thing. This is what I'm going to be watching at tomorrow in the opening of the week. Again, we'll talk about the plays when we get there. I don't know if I'm going to make a specific play on it just yet. That is going to be determinant on the premiums, but like we talked about over the last week, watch for the underlying. The key is, what is the underlying going to do? So by watching a lot of the prices and what's going on with the dollar, I will be able to get an idea of that, and then we can make a play on the options. So watch out for that. As far as everything else this week, you're going to get the Fed minutes. There is going to be some PMI data. It's not the official one. It's the flash one. So I believe that's like 2-week data. But if anything, you're going to get some UK housing retail sales. It could move the market. There is some other stuff from other countries, but not really expecting too big of an effect there. Again, I'm just going to watch commodity prices and the dollar and the real value of things moving, as well as now don't forget the whole policy stimulus stuff, what's going on with the government. Even the election, that stuff is starting to get baked in, or at least people are starting to think about that now with the whole market and everything, and moving forward towards the end of the year. But that is pretty much it. So let us get into the plays. So right off the bat, don't be disappointed. Like I said, SLV and GLD, but we have to wait. Everything else is going to be a lot of the plays from last week, watching the continuations that we kind of saw, or in this case, one of the ones I really, really like for tomorrow is Disney, because I had contracts expire. So I have those ones with a little bit more time, but those weeklies were moving really, really good last week, in the sense that they would go cheap, expensive, cheap. Again, I eventually had them expire worthless, but I like how they're holding up. I like how Disney moved last week. So that's the first like individual play that's like kind of new, but SLV and GLD, I want it, but I'm very, very timid. Pretty much what I'm looking for is to see if something's broken. And I want to see if someone's going to give me something stupid and there's an available deal, I will take it. If not, it's a slow game and I don't really see anything imminent as something crazy. Again, now, what you are going to see is GOLD. So again, you could put this alongside as a play. I might want to flip this again. This will be a social effect, because this is the company that Warren Buffett or Berkshire Hathaway bought into. So they are a gold company, a gold miner. This isn't like GLD. GLD is a ETF that pretty much owns gold or gold futures. So gold, GOLD, is an actual company, and Warren Buffett took a stake in them and he sold off Goldman. Again, just a weird interaction, but gold might be a play itself, the ticker GOLD. So I'm going to watch it, but like I said, I think it'll be social if just people start to go crazy and bandwagon onto it. And that's kind of ironic, because that is even what Warren Buffett has said in 2013. He is not a fan of gold at all. He's even said that it's going long on fear, and people who buy gold, he pretty much says that they confirm the price. So he says other people just buy gold when it goes up, because it kind of confirms the speculative era, because the price is going higher. So it's a very, very weird effect, but I wouldn't doubt people to buy this tomorrow. So if there's a quick flip opportunity, I might take that. But other than that, I'm going to watch for the banks possibly, but then KR. We got this play on Friday. I did a quick flip on it, but this was a buyout news, or they got news about somebody taking a stake or wanting to take a stake. So I got 100 of these at 8 cents. I flipped, or I got 150. I remember I got filled on accident at 50 at 6, and then I got another 100 at 8 cents, and then I sold out 100 at 11, pretty much made it free, got my initial investment back. I have 50 of those frees, but watch out for those deals. And you saw what happened with Viacom, similar type of news. You saw what happened with Snapchat the week before, but what we've already noticed here, even then, you could even tell the range. I wasn't even able to flip these good. Be careful, because after a few weeks of hitting those now, the option chains are reacting very, very prematurely, even if there's no deal. So be very, very careful. Watch them. And then finally, I guess the only other play I would say to look for, remember I got these on Thursday. We got those September calls. J&J, they had some of that other news, and they're holding up decent, but I feel like something could pop off for Brewer from there, but they haven't really done anything in the last 3 months. So watch them. As far as everything else, again, I like those Disneys. I still like the HD play. Again, remember the rotations and all of that. Don't forget about that. Still keep that in mind. But HD did very, very good last week. I still like them. MCD ended up closing higher. Remember, we had those plays expire, so I still like that. I will look to double dip. Again, all depends on pricing. There's also AMC. They've been moving good since that news. We're still holding the shares. I think I got in at like 490, so I'm not up too much, but still watching, still holding those. Again, GOLD, SLV, keep an eye on both of those. Then Walmart, remember, they have earnings. We still have their play, but you can kind of see they're going to hit their earnings run up, or they might hit it. I mean, I don't take that as they will, but keep an eye on there. This one could be a good one. Again, if they open up strong in the morning, or if they're opening different than some of their peers, that could be a good sign. J&J, KR, like we said. Then Snap, GPS. I like both of these. Again, these are kind of the growth stocks that have been a little bit more volatile. Again, GPS, I like. They got their earnings again coming up, and I want to see with them with the rotation because how beat down they've been. Again, they are still below the 1-year target. And then Snapchat, they're above. Again, Snapchat's been doing good, but I want to see how it's been since this last quarter. Again, we still haven't made a long-term purchase yet, so I'm still waiting, but we still haven't done a lot. But keep an eye on them. And then finally, TLT. I'm not expecting any big movements, but I showed you guys that bond chart. The bond chart's looking a little bit weird. I would give it time. I wouldn't expect immediate, like, I don't know, whipsaws up. It can happen, but it'll probably be indicative off of news or anything of that nature. But it should be an exciting week. We will see. I mean, it could be even a boring one if there's a lot of the wait and see in the politics, but at least we are used to it. But you're still seeing individual plays in markets and commodities and everything move. So I hope you guys are ready, but that is your watch list, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you're hydrated, healthy, ready to go. Make sure you post your watch list. Make sure we see you there in the morning. I need the armor on. I need the helmet shining. I need you to have a long-term portfolio, the Keith catcher, the long-term chair, the thing that's going to make you not quit or have everybody make fun of you after you day trade for a year because you invested the right way still. But no, seriously, please do it. And don't forget, there's still an event. Wait till the end of the year. Elections, end of the year. There's opportunity, so don't blow the opportunity now. The money doesn't expire, but the code loves you. I love you. I'm going to see you in the morning. Let's go.